Have you ever spent hours scrolling through stock photos and then settling on an image that doesn't quite fit? Let's fix that. In today's video, I will show you how to use Freepik AI Image Generator to create custom visuals you can use in any of your projects, whether it's e-learning, whether you're creating presentations, or if you're creating it for social media. Now, Freepik is mostly known as a library of stock images, icons, and vectors, and it's really great. I use it for most of my e-learning with my clients. But recently they have added an AI image generator that lets you create completely new images based on your own prompts. This is a great option if you need something unique or you need something branded, but don't want to spend hours in Photoshop. Let's take a look at how you can generate images in Freepik. Here we are on the Freepik landing page. Now you can go in and search for any type of assets, or you can start creating here. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to look at these here. We can create an image, we can generate a video, we can create voiceovers, or you can even chat with the AI assistant. For this video, we're going to jump into generate an image. When we do, we have a prompt up here. In this prompt, I'm going to first type in a very generic, simple prompt. So I'm going to go in and say engaging e-learning. I find that I'm looking for this quite a lot for my blog posts or for my YouTube thumbnails, and sometimes as well for e-learning. I'm not even going to have a look at any of these just yet. Let's just go ahead straight away and click generate. And it's going to come up with whatever it comes up with. Let's have a look at what we get. Okay, so we've got quite a few different styles here. I'm not quite sure what this is. I think that's a medical one. But you can see there's some really generic ones. There's some other little bit more specific ones with the mobile. So you can see here lots of different styles as well. Cartoons, wizards, there's so much here. And that is because I typed in a very poor prompt. Now you might be thinking, Kat, that's not anything special. I can find better images by scrolling through stock images for 5 minutes, of course. But the real power is how you write your prompt. You can be specific about the style, like photorealistic, flat vector, or even 3D render. And you can also add in details like colors, objects, or moods. So let's be more specific with this example. It's important to note that a lot of these features are available underneath the premium pricing or the premium plan. So we're going to go have a look at what they mean and what you can do with them, but we'll select the ones for the free platform because I'd like you to see what you can do with the free version of Freepik when you do have to credit Freepik. And then you can also have a look at the other examples that are available under premium if you would like to go ahead and explore that. But I always find it really useful to have a look at the platform's free version first before you jump in and paying for it to make sure it's right for you. So let's go ahead and type in a different prompt. Now, let me type in my example one here. I've got more descriptions here. So I'm looking for something that's cartoon. I'm explaining how many characters I want in it. I'm explaining a mobile device. I'm explaining the type of e-learning and that the background should be blank. I could also add in more information to maybe say, this is for a medical course for students learning how to conduct a general surgery. I don't know if that's specific enough, but let's add that one in as well. Just going based off what I've seen here. Now here we've got additional options. So let's go through each of those. Like I mentioned, we're going to see the crown on the ones that are for the premium, but you can change the AI model that you're using. So if we go through each of these, we can see which ones are under the premium. So we can't change most of them. We're using the free one, but you can see the different types of ones here. Oh. Then we've got the style. Now in the style here, you can save your style, you can have features. Again, we've got lots here under the premium. I'm going to go ahead and select, let's go ahead with illustration. So I'm going to save that one. So I'm giving it more specific information. The composition as well, I can say what type of colors I want. I want this to be a sunny beach. Not sure how this is going to turn out. And the effects, we can add different effects to it as well. I'm going to add a vibrant effect. And then we can go ahead and put our characters in here. Now, I'm not going to select a character because we're using a cartoon one, but this is really useful if you're using e-learning and you want to make sure that you have a consistent character throughout your e-learning. So maybe you're creating images that are for scenarios that you're building, whatever it may be. You can see the benefit of having characters here. You can create a new character, but this is underneath the premium version. Then objects. Now, if you want the same object to always be available, again, really useful if you are creating e-learning on a specific product that people are learning how to use that product. Or you can also see if you're creating this for social media and you're selling your product, that you can also add new objects in here. Again, this is under premium, so we're not going to go ahead and do that. And then we've got colors. Now, all of these colors again are under premium, so you can see how much you can do underneath the premium account. Now, I'm not an affiliate for FreePik. I'm not selling it, just showing you the possibilities that you have here. You can add a new palette. Again, it's under premium, so you can see how you can add your own branding here. Okay. So now that I have all of those additional information selected and I have a much thorough prompt, let's go ahead and generate and see what I come up with. I'm interested to see what it creates now that I've added that medical course information. Okay, so here you can see how with my very detailed prompt and my additional information here that I have got quite a very usable image here. I've got 4 very useful images. I think I would probably go with this one here, mostly because this one looks like cats that I'm selecting from. This one is good, but you can't really see the text, and I think that if you're going to be focusing on a mobile that close, that we would want to have an example here. This one is good, but I would prefer this one here. So what we can do now is let's go in and edit this and have a look at how we can make some changes here. Now I can go ahead and edit this by adding in a prompt. So let's see what I can change. Please change her scrubs to green and add a name badge. I am just making this up as I go, but let's see how this looks if I add in this prompt. So we can edit by adding additional prompts, and I'll update it for us live. You can see how quickly this is updating for us. Okay, so we changed her green scrubs. I was hoping that it was also going to change the hat, but that's okay. I think her name badge is really small there, but that's fine. We can go ahead and click done. Now, the other way that you can make edits by using these options here, we can go through and you can make retouches. You can replace that with something, you can erase it. You can also resize if you want to make it small or make it or zoom in. You can change the background, so we can get rid of this blue background completely just by making it transparent, or you can change the color completely. If we were to change the color, I'm going to remove the background completely on this one. I don't want that blue background because I would like to have it on my background. Usually if I'm using a thumbnail, for example, or if I'm using in e-learning, I would like to have these separated so that it doesn't create a new background for me. I hope that makes sense. So I've removed that background and save. Okay, and we can make other adjustments as well to the light, the color, anything, and we can restyle as well if you wanted to change the style. I'm not sure if I want to change that because it might change it too much. But you can see that there's quite a few under premium as well. Okay, so you can play around with that image as much as you like. And once you're happy with it, you can go and download it on this export button. And on the free version, you can download with PNG and or JPEG. Or on the premium version, you can download with SVG. Now that's really useful if you then are going to go and continue editing in a platform like Photoshop or Inkspace, for example. I'm just going to go ahead and download that PNG. So as simple as that, I've now got it downloaded here in my downloads. There's the image there. Remember, there's no background in it, which is why it's all black. So that was a really cool way to create an image, and you can see how fast we could get it up and created. And you can also see the impact that a good prompt has versus a really generic or bad prompt. So here are a few tips that I have learned. Always be specific with the style you're looking for. If you're looking for a photo, a vector, a cartoon, an illustration, always add context as well in your prompt. So explain exactly what you're looking for. And if you're looking for something corporate, or if you're looking for something working with children, for example. And if you want consistency across your slides or across your e-learning, reuse the same keywords in your prompts. So maybe copy and paste that keyword and the prompt so you can use them again and again. And that's it. In under 10 minutes, we created professional AI generated images directly in FreePik. No design background required. If you want to save time and get unique visuals for your courses or your marketing, you should definitely give this a try. Now, all of what I did was under the free version. So if I was to use that in my e-learning or on my blogs, I will need to credit FreePik saying that they created it, but you can see how cool and how quickly I could create a really professional looking image. If you are looking for more ideas on how AI can help you in your online course business, check out my video here on using Safety Culture's AI Course Builder. You would see how you can take a course idea and instantly turn it into a complete e-learning course your team or your clients can start using right away.